Good evening, traders. Today is Thursday, January 19th, 4:41 p.m. Markets are closed. Looks like SPY managed to find a bottom. Interesting day. Big giant red day yesterday. SPY lost almost like 9 points. But just somehow, some way, it managed to find a bottom. So let's get into it a little bit more. How that bottom was determined. So, as you see here, we have lower lows on the price today. This is the 5-minute chart. Good old MACD. MACD made higher lows right here. Okay, that was the telltale sign that it was and is trying to bottom. And yeah, I was tweeting that today because I was actually hesitant to get more puts when I saw bullish divergence on the MACD along the bottom. All right, that was the telltale sign. Now, we'll get into that a little bit more as well, because I'm going to show you SPY futures, what that looked like in the morning. Okay, so basically, once it found the bottom, it came up and made higher lows. Had a little sell-off there towards the end of the day, but still it made a higher low. See that? Higher lows. This notch, this little notch effectively locked in. The MACD notch and the price notch locked in. It stops the downtrend. That's why I give a lot of emphasis to notches, because it stops the downtrend. Right there, it says, nope, you're done. You've plugged the leak. It's done. Okay? And then after that, it made it even higher low. Okay? So, now, it basically it came up and found the 1 hour SMA 20 as resistance. Tried to mess around on top of it for a little bit, but then fell back through it. So, keep an eye on this tonight. 390.70 in futures. Yeah. Let's see what happens. I'm wondering, I don't know if this is going to be true or not. I'm wondering if we gap up in futures tonight. Gap up en route to the 1 hour EMA 50, which is 392.79. Call it 393. I wonder if that's where we're going. Okay. I think so. I'm not sure. I'm wondering if future is going to be up tonight. And I think that we could gap up, go up to that. It could be a pump and dump in the morning, and then come back down and fill the gap. Okay. I don't know. I'm just playing out some scenarios here. Spitballing. I don't know what it's going to do. See? So, this green line is the weekly expected move that I set up on Tuesday, earlier the week. Tuesday. 80%. 80% of the time, it falls within. This is the lower end, by the way. 395. 395 is not even in view. I didn't want to put it in view, because if I put it in view, that line way up there, 395, all of this would be scrunched and wouldn't look very good. So I just go put it down here and I put the number right there. So that's not really 392.96. It's really 395. Okay. I don't think we're going to get to that 395 level. That's way up there. Way up. Well, you know, who knows? Who knows what the market maker is going to do? Okay. Who knows what they're going to do tomorrow? Okay. So 395 was the low end of the weekly expected range, where 80% of the time it falls within that range. We are now outside of that range because we're at we closed at what, 389? Something like that. So we are outside of that range. Big time. The upper end of the weekly expected move was 405. So 405 to 395. We are outside of that range now. So that's why I think tomorrow is, I anticipate tomorrow to be a green day, but I don't know how it's going to play out, right? Pump and dump, pump and squeeze. I think it's going to be a pump and dump. Here's why. You remember I always preach and hammer on, this is the 5 minutes chart. You got to take it like it did right here. Well, actually, technically, kind of like right here. You got to take the EMA during regular trading hours for me to consider that legitimate bona fide strength without the need of short squeezes to lift you up. Okay? So it did that right here. That's actually when I got some calls. Problem is, it lost it at the end of the day, right here. See, it lost it again. I mean, it made a higher low, but it lost it. So technically, you didn't claim it then. You did claim it here, but you lost it here. So technically, the answer is no. You didn't get it back today. Okay? So if all of a sudden we're up tomorrow, if futures are up tomorrow morning, if we gap up, you can count on a pump and dump, head fake, or something like that. Okay? I'm just telling you what to look for, because had we kept the 5-minute EMA going into close, I would have felt much better. But now that we lost it, well, we're back to the score is 0, right? So you didn't get it back. You did get it back. You did get it back, but you lost it at the end of the day. So the answer is still no. Okay, that's all I wanted to point out about that. Okay, this is actually the same slide that you were just now looking at. It's just full screen. So nothing more to really comment about that. I pointed out the divergences. I guess the only encouraging thing though is on this whole move up, like right here, that wasn't there was no bearish divergence. See that? As this came down, so did the MACD. So that's good. I mean, that's encouraging. There was no bearish divergence. You know, I was obviously looking for that too. Okay, so here's where you are in the matrix, right here, right here. You know, I haven't really changed much. This is the candle we've been tracking to all of this week. Okay, so basically, as of opening bell this morning, we were down here, and then we wicked up. Right? We had to go down, had to go down and bottom, and then we came back up. Okay, so you know, likely this whole red candle will finish red, right? But I think if tomorrow's going to be an up day, you know, this candle body is going to come up a little bit, all right? So, also wanted to share with you just a tweet from a fellow tweeter. Interesting way to spell Wall Street, right? So he shared with me some of his charts that he drew in those channel lines that I've been proposing to you guys to draw, right? The matrix channel lines. So he's probably drawing them in more granular detail, but you know, he's happy that the action of SPY futures ES1 kissed this channel perfectly, and he's liking that precision of the channels that he's drawn out. And so you can see me say, now you see the matrix for what it is. And gladly so. He sees the lines and the behavior of the MACD. That gives him more serenity, less emotion, not ruled like a puppet. That's right. You let these lines tell you what market maker is really up to. Let these lines, let the MACD, like you saw, the bullish divergence here. It's like, yeah. See? The prevailing wisdom would have been, man, you had a SPY lost 9 points yesterday. Went from, what, 390? 390 to 390. Well, opened at 390, closed at 381 or something like that. No, not 381. That's too low. We didn't get down that low. So, anyways, that's what I mean. Take the emotion out of it. Let the MACD, let the RSI do the talking. Don't let your emotions or your expectations of what you think the market should be doing, right? Don't let that rule the day. Okay, here you go. That's what I talked about earlier. I mean, I was tweeting it this morning. I said, this is why I hesitate to get more puts. There's bullish divergence on the MACD and RSI. You know, that's how it came to pass, right? This is going down, that's going down, that's going up, that's going up, and that went up. So there you have it. Okay, don't let your emotions, or don't let your expectations of what it should do based on yesterday's performance, red candle performance yesterday, influence what happens today. they're almost mutually exclusive, honestly. To me, they really are. Because I know the narrative is like, oh, you had a big red day. Well, I expect a follow through day today, right? I hear that all the time. The media talks about it. Oh, let's just see if we get some follow through. It's like, well, see what I mean? What does that expectation of what the price action is going to do? What does that get you? Because like, who would have seen this coming had you not looked at the MACD and RSI? Okay, so just keep all that in mind. All right, so final slide. This is the 1 hour SPY futures from this morning, actually, right here. See that? Look at that. That's why I reported out this morning. I'm like, ooh, you stopped right at this negative 20 line on a 1 hour chart, and you stopped there and you created this little notch. That's what I talked about this morning in this morning's episode. And that's how that came to pass. Doop, doop, kind of danced on it, danced along that negative 20 line, and then doop, went up. That's how that came to pass. Okay, that's basically all I've got for you guys tonight. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. I'm giving real-time updates or real-time trades as I'm placing them. Don't forget to listen to your favorite music while you are trading because it's important to get into the right state of mind as you are trading during the daytime. Please give this video a like, share, subscribe, or click to be notified when I release something new. With that, I'm Agent 000, signing off.